Another Woods Report with our review or our recap of Ready to Love, cause I'm ready.
Oh, it took me some time to get to the place that you want to be.
Cause I'm ready to love. Hate that song. Alright, go ahead. We only got a few more of these left for this stupid show.
Go on tonight too.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, it come on tonight. You're right.
You get that low when I keep starting low.
It come on. Yeah, why you keep going low?
I don't know.
Because that makes me keep going down.
It took me some time to get to the place that you want me to. Oh, cause I'm ready to love.
Thank you. When you get a load, I'm like,
I'm sorry.
like Elvis. All right, go ahead.
I don't know what key that's in. My gosh.
So what was
but
that?
one
Again,
more.
you don't have to do a whole
I know
it's
a dating show for those who don't watch it. With
every episode, she goes to the whole
Tommy.
thing.
I just give a brief overview.
Right,
Nephew Tommy is the host, and they bring in a numbers of black female and male singles that are ready to love. If you're ready to love,
right?
Because otherwise you'd be kicked off.
And they vote each other out.
And then they have that reunion show where I can't wait to talk about because there's a lot of them acting really stupid. But if you're watching it, one of the things I wanted to bring out from last week's show, I try to pull out what they've been talking about and their experiences, and then we talk about it on our show and maybe throw a question your way to see if you've experienced it, if you care, if you don't care, whatever. One of the guys, Samson, which you talked about one time when I first started talking about Samson, asked another couple, it was four of them. It was Samson and another gentleman, and then the two ladies. So, all these events and dates that they go on is to better get to know each other even more. If they like them already, to do a little bit more liking. And one of the things that happened, and Samson, I guess the lady that he was with made a comment in the diary that the other couple got a little cozy, a little romantic. Public romance. Hey, feed me grapes. Hey, baby, how you doing? And the other couple was sitting there like, we're here. So don't forget about
sitting
us.
Across from them.
They're picnicking.
I hate when
on the grounds. And the thing is, everybody's together. They're on their side talking with each other. Another one feeding each other grapes. Like the other couple don't exist.
Right.
And
I hate doing double dates like that.
Samson got up and said, let's go throw a little frisbee.
Yeah.
And in his diary, he said, I had to pull us away because it was a little uncomfortable with the other couple just doing cheesy. So my question, should you show public affection on a double date?
No. And let me tell you why. Because I went out on a double date with my friend in college, and I don't know if you remember this too. Our cousin, he's in the Navy.
Oh,
he came out with, and I hooked her up with him, and he had his friend, and I went out with his friend.
Oh my God!
And we had fun.
Yeah, double date.
They was holding hands and swinging hands.
They just met.
We was like, y'all are so stale.
Y'all went too quick to that. Come on, Kim.
And it also makes the other couple seem you seem
if you're not romantic like that.
Why y'all holding hands and stuff? Y'all just met each other.
Just met. Why you got to do the holding hands?
So now I feel I obligated. Now I got to hold hands because you swinging hands and laughing and all this. We was all having a good time. Just have a normal good time.
You think?
Why you gotta feed each other grapes and all that like you said they was doing?
It's so funny because I thought of the movie Cooley High. How many of y'all watch Cooley High?
I thought of Seinfeld, but you
Cooley High when they were in the hallway in some house. And what's his friend that got killed?
Yeah.
He the ladies' man because he's an athlete. Whereas the guy who played his friend with the glasses was stale looking and not so fine. So he's trying to be with him, and he's with his girl against the wall kissing her.
Right.
And his friend that got killed, the basketball player, was with. So he getting his mac on.
Right.
But the other girl, she didn't want to.
I forgot. She didn't want him touching her.
And he trying to be romantic.
Like double date.
And then they gonna go back and forth. The basketball player said, "Come on, babe, come on." She said, "I will if so and so will," with her friend.
And the friend was like, "No."
And he said, "You messing, man." He had to speak to
right. You messing up the thing, man. And you felt pressured. That's what I was saying. That when my cousin doing that with my friend, he pressured the other guy. Like, you want me to hold your hand?
Hold your hand too?
No, I don't want you to hold my hand. I don't want to swing hands like that going down the street. And then that's the other thing that made me think of Seinfeld. If you remember, see, you don't watch Seinfeld.
What episode was that?
When Jerry and his girlfriend went on a date with George and his girlfriend.
Okay, George is about to marry this one, right?
Right, but they wasn't married.
They weren't engaged. Okay,
but Seinfeld's girlfriend was very touchy and always saying, "Schmooshy, I love you, Schmooshy." And then Seinfeld was like, "And I love you, Schmooshy."
And he was acting like it too.
Yeah, he was going back and forth. And so they was like, "You're such a Schmooshy." And they was sitting at the table in the diner, and George and his girl fiance was across, and George was like, he hated them. Elaine hated them. All of them hated them. Every time they saw them, they was smooshy. And so when they went on a double date, they was smooshy and kiss, smooshy. And then George was like, I'm gonna get Jerry back. I'm gonna start doing that with my girl so he can see how uncomfortable it is. Okay. So he went, and so she asked him, "What did you want? Some whatever on soup or whatever?" George, he went, "I don't know. What do you want, Schmooshy?" And then she was like, "Oh, he started to talk like that." So she liked it, and she said, "Well, whatever you like,
doing it just to make somebody mad."
So they started making out. Right, and both of them, and they was competing against each other. Seinfeld was trying to show he could make out more with his girl, and George was trying to make out more with his girl.
They're competing.
So then the next day or a few days later, George came over, and his girlfriend was hugging all on him. Cause now she's smooshy.
Yeah, he got her started.
And George said, "Where's such and such?" His girlfriend. He said, "We broke up." And George was like,
he got to keep the smoochy.
He said, "You broke up," and then he was like, "Yeah, we broke up." And he was kind of laughing because he knows George is stuck now with
he got into the smoochy.
So she said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Are you ready, Smooshy, to go?" And George was like, "Yeah."
That's what he said.
"Why did you break?" He said, "Don't," and it just didn't work out. And he was just like,
he shouldn't have started nothing he can't finish. Now his fiance likes that, and Jerry was probably like, "Go ahead, do the smoochy."
And so when they was leaving out and she was hanging all on George, Jerry was like, "All right, I'll see you later." Like he was laughing, like, "Now you stuck in the smooshy.
Right, because she your fiance.
So that made me think of that. Going on a double date and somebody
smooshy. You pressured.
So they could have did that on this date. Yeah. He could have went overboard and said, you know what, let's play like them. Let me feed you grapes and stuff so they can see how ridiculous they look.
I don't even know, because I'm thinking they probably would have been happy that they joining them too.
No, I'm saying if I was them, I would probably join in so that they can see how ridiculous they look.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I would have told the guy, let's feed each other grapes and stuff so they can see how they look. Yeah. And then I'll go, "Do you want some grapes, smooshy? And then the other guy, he'll be like, "Yeah, here you go, smooshy." And then they'll be like, "Okay, is that what we look like?" "Yes, that's what we look like." But it backfired on George, though.
So you said if they were to do that, go overboard with it.
I would have did, instead of walking away like you said they did.
They went to play frisbee.
I would have played up what they was doing. Yeah. And I would have told the guy, I would have said, "Let's act like them." So they. But
she made the comment when they were talking. They came back and they had to talk about remember nephew Tommy asked each group. Like the women, because remember, he about to let people go.
Right.
So he asked the ladies, "How was your dates?" And the one girl said, "Well, apparently our other couple got a little mad because we were too romantic."
Right,
and they all laughed because they knew. And the lady who said that, they laughed. So they laughed about it. But it was funny because she brought that up, and she knew they were uncomfortable.
So that's the question. Do you think public display of affection
is okay?
Is okay on a double date?
On a double date.
Because some people don't even want it on a regular date. But on a double date, when the other couple is not doing it,
and then how much
do you think that's appropriate?
What's considered too much?
All right,
I don't know.
So that's
because you always hear people say, "Get a hotel room."
Yeah.
So you hear that, and that's why. So,
but that made me think of Seinfeld when you said that. Smooshy,
that's
smooshy.
Funny.
How about you, smooshy?
And I thought of Cooley High.
Yeah.
I thought of him trying messing his game up because he pulled her aside and took her to the back.
But a lot of shows have played off of that.
Yeah,
they played off of that where it's a double date, and one couple is more romantic than the other couple.
And the other one just sitting there looking at each other.
Right.
Oh, that happened on
it happens on so many shows.
I love Old School, but I got to say this: it happened on Andy Griffith when they were trying to introduce Barney to Thelma Lou.
Yeah,
and Andy was with the first lady. He was that was with the lady
and they
later.
was romantic.
And the lights went off. And they was smooching, right. And the lights went back on, and Barney was sitting next to him with Thelma Lou by herself. And Andy looked over and said, "Barney, why are you sitting by us?" He didn't want to.
You felt pressure.
He just met her, so he felt uncomfortable and stuff.
That's how I was with my friend. I'm not going to be swinging hands.
You want to hold hands like them? Hey, you want to hold hands like they are?
But I made comment. We didn't walk away. I would crack on them. I would make jokes and stuff. So it made it funny. Yeah, I would be like, "What are y'all doing?
Really? You're just mad."
Yeah.
What's his middle name?
And they laugh.
Tell me his middle name. If you don't know his middle name, you can't hold his hands.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
So that was it on that one.
So that's the question that came up today. So.
Okay. All right. So that was good. Do you have anything else?
No, that was it.
All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and remember to believe. All right. And that was
another Woods Report.
See you later.